Assalamu alaikum everyone, and welcome back to Bitcoin Update today. So this is just a little bit sad because right now we are again under the pressure here. So yesterday, as I told you, that we potentially, if we're going to take 30,000, it's not going to be a good idea. And then you also took out 29,708. I do think that the plan is to actually get off the stop losses that are placed on this wick because to me personally, this was a whole nice amazing pennant, right? So a lot of stop losses are going to be placed right over here. I mean, psychologically it does make sense because that's the lowest part of this pennant that you have. So if you really wanted to trade this pennant, it does make sense to put a stop loss here. So I do believe that the plan is to actually just come down, because the way what you're doing right now is the first wave, second, third, fourth, and you're potentially looking for that fifth wave, and then you go all the way down and take out the stop loss. And even worse is that you potentially can actually start to fall down again. Now I do see one more thing, and that is this, instead of being a pennant now, is turning it into being almost like a parallel channel, okay? And you still have possibilities of saying that Bitcoin can actually still remain bullish. Now, if I do bring it like this, it does make perfect sense that you're making in a parallel channel, because if you look at it, one touch here, move up, one touch there, move down, touch here, move up, touch there, move down, a touch here, up you go, down you come, touch there, and now you're moving in right here. So this is another level of support that you have. Now, here's the catch. Still, no hopes are lost as well. So previously we had a pennant, now you still have this sideways movement. And what I want to tell you about it is that you cannot really say if this is a bad thing either, because the break hasn't happened down just yet, okay? If the break happens down, then flip the switch. And when the retest comes and fails, understand that it's going to go down. But this can actually turn out to be a huge move to the upside with a sideways movement to make something known as a bullish rectangle pattern, okay? And I've talked about bearish rectangle before. This is a bullish rectangle actually, and the price is still points up to $36,000 nonetheless. So there are chances, guys, you might end up starting to push up again for Bitcoin and still break above and go to the upside. So what I'm going to tell you and what I'm going to summarize for you is a pennant was happening here, but the story changed out to be a parallel channel. When more candles print out, when more time is being spent, when more consolidation happens, you get more stories and better observation of what's going on in the market. This is what I understand now, okay? That to me is nice, good parallel channel. But if you start to break above it, that's a nice, good bullish rectangle to move to the upside. If you, however, break to the downside, then you might be looking for Bitcoin to actually go from there to there. And I'm actually going to drag this a little bit lower here, because that's where we're having the three touches now. And so taking this trend line from there to there, we might be looking at Bitcoin trying to drop all the way down to 28,171, right? It's either going to be 36 when you break to the upside, or 28,171. Now, let me pick a side, okay? I always like to pick a side. This is my own personal opinion, but I do kind of think that Bitcoin is going to do something like this and move up. So that's it for this update on Bitcoin. I'm going to see you the next one. Allah Hafiz.